What up, Dokkaners? With the Gohan and Piccolo Dual Dokkan Festival banners going away very, very soon. In fact, in just a couple of days, we could be seeing the Kid Goku Dokkan Festival celebration drop even sooner than we thought. So that being said, I wanted to take some time to go through the JP campaign just to see how many stones we could potentially be earning in this celebration, because this is the part 1 of a very mysterious part 1 part 2 combo. We don't really know what's going to be coming up for part 2, but at least for part 1, if you can get an idea for how many stones you could potentially be earning, that might do wonders for your morale, for your Dragonstone count, because right now I think a lot of players are in emergency save mode, because after the superhero celebration, the massive hype behind it and the ultimate disappointment with one of the 2 units, there's been a lot of spending going on for some of you guys recently. With that, the New Year's step up and all this stuff, most of y'all are probably looking at the rest of the year until the 8-year anniversary thinking, you know what, I think this is time to save. So regardless of where you are in that spectrum of players, this is going to be a good video to let you guys know of how many could be coming up. So like I said, this is not approximate. We're going to be looking through the JP version. If you're a brand new player, obviously there would be more stones to gain. There could be some differences in terms of the random logins, because as I was looking through this, they have the Gohan RNG login bonus, and I think we already have that on global. So these will definitely add a difference to the amount of stones you could be gaining. So don't take this as absolute fact. We will get a confirmation later on down the road. So that being said, let's just start from the New Year's part 2. There's a couple of things that I want to count in this Dragonstone preview, because 2 of these could potentially be happening at the same time as the Kid Goku Dokkan Fest. The number 1 is Peton Battle. Global's going to be getting the 17th Peton Battle. So Peton Battle gives you 11 Dragonstones. So I've already taken the liberty of writing this all out. I just want to go through and make sure that it all is the same. So Peton Battle right here, 11 Dragonstones coming in. And then as you saw, World Tournament is also being counted because this is going to be dropping a few days later on global. So for World Tournament, as much as y'all may hate the event, which I understand, World Tournament can give you 50 Dragonstones if you were to do every single mission on every single day and stay on top of the whole thing. In terms of just following the missions, it's not nearly as much of a grind as it is for those players like me who like to go above and beyond. So if you're just going to do the bare minimum and get all the missions done, 50 Dragonstones can be yours from the World Tournament, which is why before we even jump into the Dokkan Festival Kid Goku, we're already at 61 Dragonstones. So that's a good start. Then if we look from the top here, we've got the login bonus for the Kid Goku. So from here, from the 4th until the 20th, that's 16 days. So simply just add 16 Dragonstones to the daily login. Obviously the dates are going to be different, but still this is enough to use as an approximation. So 16 right there. Now for the stone or the login specific missions, I do want to include these in here because there's a difference. It says Autumn Harvest campaign login bonus, and it says Autumn Harvest campaign lifetime login bonus. So the difference here is that they show you how many stones you can gain for having logged in a certain number of days. So let's start with that. So that's this one right here. Log in for at least 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. If you're on top of this, I think you can only afford to miss 1 day. So if you stay on top of this, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 7. So 7 Dragonstones can be granted from the login related missions. Then we've got the actual campaign special missions that come with this campaign. So that's indicated with the Roshi art piece. So let's check this out right here. Shout out to DokkanInfo.com. So here we've got no stones, no stones, no stones. Down here, clear any stage with the special condition. So that's 1 Dragonstone, clear 10 stages, 2, or clear 10 missions, that's 2, and then clear all of them, that's 4. So that's 1 plus 4, 5 plus 2, 7. So that's another 7 right here under special missions. Now we go through the basic stuff. So we're not going to be counting this. This is a variable, so I can't really count this. But we've got the new Dokkan event, which means 2 Dragonstones easily, because you got the 2 separate levels of difficulty. Then we've got the new story event. So the new story event is... Wait, what is this? Oh, right. The new story event is right here. So the new story event has 5 stages. Each one has 2 levels of difficulty. So that's 5 times 2. That's 10 Dragonstones. Plus 11 plus 12. That gives us 12 Dragonstones from the new story event. So 12 right there. Then we've got the special meat event. This one right here. So this, surprisingly, has a humongous stamina cost. I never realized this. Normal 40 stamina, hard 80, Z hard 130. So yeah, you're going to be running through this. Each one has a stage of difficulty, which means 3 Dragonstones, and then you get another 17 because if you do this 17 times, you get 17 Dragonstones. So 17 plus 3, 20 Dragonstones. So hopefully Global gets that as well. Then we've got the new Ultimate Clash. At this point, I've given up on asking for LR Metacooler's EZA. As far as I'm concerned, Global Dokkan doesn't know what Metacooler is. So there will be no Metacooler Army EZA. So assuming we don't get any of that, we simply just get the Ultimate Clash. This will give us another 31 Dragon Stones. Let's actually take a look at the Clash mode and see. So we got 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 Dragon Stones by simply completing all the stages. Then we got 11. Then we've got 14. 5 stages, 19. 19 plus 12 is 31. So roughly 31 Dragon Stones. So we're writing that out here. Then we've got the Kid Goku Dokkan Festival EZA. So this is going to be the big get for a lot of people, because whether or not you're going to be summoning for the Kid Goku Dokkan Festival unit, we're going to have a nice Kid Goku EZA taking place. This EZA gives you 30 Dragon Stones because of 30 stages, plus 31, 32, 33, and 34. 34 Dragon Stones will be yours with the Kid Goku EZA. And by the way, hopefully you guys do have this unit. If you do, this EZA is actually pretty sweet. So if you don't have, if you end up not summoning for the new guy, this guy will be a nice replacement in terms of the Dragon Ball Saga and Youth categories. Actually, I don't remember. What does that guy lead? Let me pull that up. Disambiguation, Goku Youth, this guy. This guy leads Dragon Ball Saga Youth. Okay, and Exploding Rage 170. And he provides the extra 30 for Dragon Ball Seekers and Bond of Friendship. I swear, the rate that they're going with these leader skill parameters, they need to implement some sort of an update in-game where if you click on a unit as the leader, you should be able to find any and all possible units that would fall under the leader skill in whatever capacity. Instead of having to find it out yourself, instead of having to do a full match between Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, or Dragon Ball Saga Bond of Friendship, the amount of combinations that are needed to thoroughly check out which characters apply to each combination of leader skills is starting to get a little overwhelming. I hope that they eventually do something like that, because that would be very useful. It would be a whole lot more user-friendly. Hopefully that makes sense. If you guys know what I'm talking about, feel free to comment and follow up on it in the comments down below. So yeah, if this guy's counterpart gets that EZA, that will be wonderful. I have to say if these days, because Global Dokkan is so unpredictable, I don't even know if it's going to happen. But it makes sense, right? So maybe we get this EZA. Sure. What's next here? Then we've got the Peton, or not the Peton, but the Baba Shop characters. So we already received word that these guys were going to be getting price adjustments in the Baba Shop. In the game, it says 100,000 to 20,000. That was simply a typo from the JP version. The JP version's Baba Shop characters are listed at 100,000 Baba points, but they have since been reduced down to 20,000. For global, it's already been 30,000 Baba points. So they're reducing it by basically 30%, which is still good, especially since these guys are getting EZAs. So for those of you who don't have these characters, you might want to work on them, getting enough copies for them. It's going to cost you a little bit. So if you guys are veteran players, shouldn't be a problem. But if you guys are new players, it might take you a little while. These guys getting EZAs, I don't recall if the EZAs themselves had missions, but for the characters related to those Baba Shop EZAs, they have missions in terms of how many times you use them. Clear any stage with a designated character 3 times, 7 times, 10 times, all the way to 15. So if you can complete the 15-time run on each character, you will earn their EZA medals along the way, and you will get 2 Dragon Stones. So 2 Dragon Stones times 5, because there's 5 Baba Shop characters receiving EZAs. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and finally 2. So that's 10 Dragon Stones coming in just for the Baba Shop related missions. And then finally, the last event. See, there's already Peton battle here. I don't think we'll get another one since we're already going to be having one, possibly bridging the gap between the 2 campaigns. So I'm just choosing to overlook this Peton battle. So then the next thing that we could possibly get would be Extreme Super Battle Road. Extreme Super Battle Road gives you 7 Dragon Stones upon completion and 1 Dragon Stone on the mission that you complete. At the moment, I don't recall which one we're on Global. I think we finished Vegeta's family. So the next one we should be getting during the Dragon Ball Saga, the Kid Goku Dokkan Festival, will be Youth. I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Yeah. So once we complete this, you get 1 Dragon Stone plus 7. That's 8 Dragon Stones. So here we go, 8 Dragon Stones. Now the 2 remaining variables are the God Goku LR EZA that we know is coming in February. We don't know if it's going to be dropping early in February or if it's going to be dropping later on in February. So I'm leaving this as a question mark. And then as I mentioned, the Gohan random login bonus is something worth mentioning as well, because if you get really lucky, you get more stones as well as other stuff. If you get just regular luck, you get baseline level rewards. So these 2 things can cause a difference in your total Dragon Stone count. And then let's not forget, of course, if you guys are brand new, other events like other Dokkan events, story events and whatnot, all of those things will also give you more Dragon Stones. So that being said, let's do the math. 50 plus 11, 61, 77, 84, 91, 93, 105, 125, right? No, 125, yes. 156, 156, 190, 200, 208. Nailed it! All right. There you go, folks. Toon is good at math confirmed. 208 Dragon Stones could potentially be headed our way for the Kid Goku Dokkan Festival celebration. I've added the plus here because there will be more surely coming in for whatever else I might have missed, either from these two or maybe something else entirely. So if you guys have a current stone count of maybe under 100, well, the good news is you're going to be getting at least 200 more. So you're going to be looking pretty good by the time, I don't know, whatever your next goal is. If it's Saiyan Day, if it's Golden Week, or if it's the 8-year anniversary, 200 Dragon Stones is certainly going to bolster your stone count. So save up, folks. It's going to be a long journey for us global players all the way until July. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, if you add 208 Dragon Stones to your stone count right now, how many will you have in total? And are you planning on summoning for the Kid Goku at all, or is this a complete skip for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know I want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned. We should be finding out for sure in a couple of days, hopefully. And always remember to Dokkan responsibly.